What if I told you that you can have a cheat meal guilt-free and not have it affect your weight loss goals? There is a way, and in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how. Because I love cheesecake. It's my favorite treat, and I'm so happy that I get to enjoy it guilt-free. But there are rules. This approach to cheat meals is how I've been able to enjoy them guilt-free for the last 8 years and counting, and probably for the rest of my life. And this is also the exact same approach to cheat meals that I give to all my students inside my Fat Loss Accelerator program, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. So you know it works. Before we get started, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post a new video every week. Okay, to simplify this process, I'm gonna assume that you had your cheat meal the night before for dinner. And I'm gonna show you 8 steps on how to not have it affect your weight loss goals. Step number 1, don't stress about it. This is a big one, that's why we're starting with it. And it's all about what's going on between your ears. Because your relationship with food plays a very important role when it comes to your success if you're trying to lose weight. If you just had a cheat meal the night before, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's just food. What you don't want to do is beat yourself up for having it. Because if you do that and you're an emotional eater, the chances of you turning to food to make yourself feel better and have that turn into another cheat meal and then it just starts creating this snowball effect is pretty high. And that's the number one thing that we want to avoid is you don't want to follow your one cheat meal with another one. Cut the cord. Keep it to just one and then get back on the horse the next day. And I want you to think about it this way because I'm a numbers guy. Let's say you eat 3 meals a day like a normal human being. So that's 21 meals during the week. And if you're following the right plan, you're eating healthy, you're doing all the right things, and if you had a cheat meal and you keep it to just one for that week, that means that you're good with the other 20 meals. If you do a little math, 20 out of 21, so 20 divided by 21, gives you a 95% adherence rate. I don't care what kind of grading system you follow, 95% is amazing. And even if you have 2 cheat meals, so 19 out of 21, that still gives you a 90% adherence rate. That's still pretty good if you ask me. So again, it really comes down to your relationship with food in that don't feel bad if you have a cheat meal. You just gotta remember that one bad meal won't make you fat, just like one good meal won't magically make you skinny. But for the math to work, you need to have a proven plan to begin with. And if you don't have one, make sure you stick around until the end of the video. Number 2, don't weigh yourself the next day. I'm always blown away when people do this to themselves. Like, why would you? What are you expecting to see? Whatever that number is, you're not gonna like it and you're just gonna feel bad about yourself. And whatever that number on the scale is not a true reflection of your weight. If you ate pizza, for example, you're probably gonna be bloated the next day and you're gonna be holding more water weight than usual. And it's probably gonna reflect on the scale the next day if you decide to weigh yourself. So don't do it. You accomplish nothing by doing this except making yourself feel bad. Number 3, skip breakfast. This might be the ultimate hack when it comes to being able to have a cheat meal and not have it affect your weight loss goals. And no, this is not about punishing yourself. Like, don't think of this as starving yourself. You're not. Think about it this way instead. You just ingested a bunch of calories from the night before. And it's most likely gonna be foods that are high in carbs and sugar. Let's say, again, you had pizza and you had ice cream afterwards. That's gonna spike your blood sugar levels because you just ate sugar. Duh. And to deal with that blood sugar spike, your brain will send a signal down to your pancreas to start producing insulin to store all that sugar in your body. So insulin is a storing hormone. And some of those calories will be stored in your liver and your muscle as glycogen, while the rest gets stored as body fat. So your goal when you wake up, so this is the first 12 to 16 hours, let's say, your goal is to restabilize your blood sugar levels so your body can also decrease the insulin response. And it's important to moderate your insulin levels because insulin is what controls your body weight. And when your insulin levels goes back down to baseline, that is the only time that your body is able to tap into your fat stores and burn it for energy. Your body literally goes into fat burning mode. So if you don't eat right away, if you skip breakfast, think of it as your body just burning off all those excess calories from the night before. I need you to trust me on this, that you're not gonna die if you do this, especially if you normally eat breakfast. Your body will simply, again, tap into your fat stores and burn it for energy. This concept is also called intermittent fasting. And if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I'm a big fan of it. Now, if you do get hungry, that's fine. This is a good time to have something like a bulletproof coffee or keto coffee where you're putting butter, MCT oil, or heavy cream to tie you over until lunchtime. And it's okay to have the things that I just mentioned because pure fat has little to no effect on your insulin levels while also being satiating because fat activates your satiety hormones. Number 4, eat a low carb lunch. Okay, it's lunchtime. You made it. I told you you're not gonna die if you skip breakfast. You wanna keep this cycle of keeping your insulin levels moderated. Again, insulin is what controls your body weight. So you wanna eat a meal that doesn't trigger a huge insulin spike so your body can go back into fat burning mode once it's done digesting your meal. And again, out of all 3 macronutrients, carbs, especially refined carbs and sugar, spike the hormone insulin the most. So common sense suggests that you want to eat a low carb lunch and you want to pair it with some fat and protein to help keep you satiated. Because fat, I mentioned earlier, and protein activate your satiety hormones, specifically peptide YY and cholecystokinin. Maybe have something like a big colorful salad with some protein, some hard-boiled eggs, and throw in some fat like nuts and cheese, for example. That sounds absolutely delicious if you ask me. And here's the thing, bonus points if you do this. If you're still not hungry, if you can prolong that fast, don't eat. Keep your body in fat burning mode. Number 5, do a HIIT workout. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. Now, I mentioned earlier that some of those excess calories from your cheat meal get stored as muscle glycogen. And doing a HIIT workout is probably one of the best and fastest ways to drain your muscle glycogen stores and burn it for energy. And once you drain your glycogen stores, assuming that you're metabolically flexible, then you can shift and start using fat and start burning that for energy. What I don't want you to do is go for like an hour-long run because you're trying to accumulate calories burned on your fitness tracker. You don't want to do that because that type of workout triggers sugar cravings because it's too stressful and you're more likely to have another cheat meal afterwards. And I have a separate video on why I think running is the worst exercise for weight loss if you want to know more about it. So you don't want to do a long and hard cardio workout. You want to do a HIIT workout that's short but intense. And if you're interested in how to properly do HIIT workouts, then make sure you check out my Lean Body Blueprint 21-day weight loss challenge. And I'm going to link to it somewhere at the top here. You also get bonus points if you do your workout first thing in the morning or before you eat lunch. So while you're still in a fasted state because you're doubling up on emptying out all your glycogen stores when you fast and you do your workouts fasted. Number 6, go for a walk. This is something that you should be doing a lot anyway because you want to incorporate movement throughout the day, and walking is the best way to accomplish that because one of the fastest ways to slow down your fat burning metabolism is prolonged periods where you're sedentary. That's why walking is a good idea. In terms of exercise physiology, walking almost guarantees that it's gonna keep your heart rate below your maximum aerobic heart rate. Why is that important? Well, your maximum aerobic heart rate is where you reap maximum aerobic benefits, that's maximum fat burning, with a minimum amount of anaerobic stimulation. If you're trying to lose body fat, that's exactly what you want. Walking also decreases your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone. And it's important to do that because it's the hormone that's directly tied to the weight gain around your belly. That's why running every day is bad for you. It's way too stressful. Number 7, eat a low carb dinner. Okay, you've made it to the end of the day. It's dinner time. What you want to do is you want to keep this cycle going that you just started of keeping your insulin levels moderated. So again, you want to eat a meal that doesn't trigger a huge insulin spike. How about like a small piece of salmon or a small piece of steak with some mushrooms, asparagus, broccoli, and cauliflower drizzled with some butter? Oh, that sounds like an amazing dinner. All the vegetables that I just mentioned are extremely low in carbs. They're extremely filling, so eat as much of it as you want. And then you just want to keep repeating this cycle of eating. And here's the thing. If you keep eating a diet that moderates your insulin levels, then you're gonna keep upregulating your fat-burning metabolism. That means that you're gonna be metabolically flexible, which means that you can easily tap into your fat source for energy, which means that you're not gonna be hungry all the time. You're not gonna be hungry first thing in the morning, which means that you can eat a later breakfast or skip breakfast altogether. Again, that's where intermittent fasting comes in, and you're just gonna keep giving your body more time to burn your fat stores for energy. I mean, guys, that's what body fat is there for. It's stored energy waiting to be used. It's not just there for looks. And then you just want to keep repeating this cycle moving forward for the next few days. Keep burning body fat until your next cheat meal. And that's step number 8. Schedule your next cheat meal. This is another key concept to all of this. You want to schedule your next cheat meal. Be intentional when you have them. I think it was Oprah who said this. Basically, the quote is, you can have it all, just not all at once. The concept of delayed gratification is what I'm trying to get to here. You can have it, you can have a cheat meal, but you have to be willing to delay it. You have to wait for it a little bit. But again, this concept will only work if you have a proven plan that's moving you towards your fat loss goals. So you can follow the 90-10 rule. 90% of the time, follow the plan to a T, while the other 10%, live your best life. So you have to focus on that 90% part throughout the week. Keep making deposits every day by following all the steps that I just mentioned in this video. So you can eat cheesecake guilt-free, just like me, or you can eat whatever your heart desires. And that, my friends, is how you can enjoy a cheat meal guilt-free and not have it affect your weight loss goals. And if you want a proven plan on how to put this all together, then keep watching. The next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat if you want to lose weight? Because here's the thing, 80% of your body composition is determined by your diet. You can't just freestyle this part. Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach without depriving myself of my favorite foods or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach to all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link somewhere at the top here or in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every week. And hey, leave a comment below if you have any questions about this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. First, a high five.